Everyone comes from somewhere, a place, a town here or there. A woman who failed to be a mother, a sister who hates her brother. All haters, all lovers, everyone comes from somewhere.
My name is Carla Briggs. I am from New Orleans, Louisiana. My life before Christ, I grew up in a Baptist church in New Orleans where my dad was a minister, so that means I had to go to church all day, almost every day. Got to see God from our church from the back scenes of, being in ministry and serving other people. But at a young age, when you're forced to go to church every day, you start to resent what God's called you to do and being in church. And so I actually started to hate being in a church. Thought about God, that God forces you to be and do stuff you don't want to do, and you want to be this perfect being, and because everybody at church expects you to be the preacher's kid and know and be good about everything. Never had a real relationship or personal relationship with Jesus. Just was following the rules. I first met Jesus in a Sunday school class when I was 7. My Sunday school teacher really painted this beautiful picture of our Savior and His desires for our life and the relationship He wanted us to have with Him. My passion for food and cooking came from Sundays, one, hanging out with, going to church every Sunday, but every Sunday was, we would have these huge family dinners. That's when God really started to develop this passion for food. I just was praying and was like, God, there's a lot of options out there, but I just want to do something that best utilizes majority of my talents. And He was like, cooking. Got to go to school, learn pastry, got to do my dream job. Like, my dream was always to work at Emerald's. So I finished school in 06, got to work at Emerald's in the kitchen and be a bread baker. And I was living it up. I was like, man, God, But then I thought something weird about it too. I'm like, I'm 23 and I'm already living my dream, and I had no dream outside of that. Like, that's where my dream stopped. I was like, okay, God, well, what do I do next? Do I just keep working at Emerald's for the rest of my life? That's when God asked me, well, you've lived your dream. Now will you do for me what I desire for you to do? And I'm like, I have no idea. Like, what does that look like? I went to this church, and just being in there and just being able to love on, or just be around people that just love God and just loved and was serving the community and was just praying, was just like, man, this is what I'm missing. Like, this is a renewal of a dream that I had as a kid, to just really serve and love on people. When I got back to work, like, work just became this dissatisfying place. Like, I just could not, I didn't want to be there. It was like, okay, well, what happened? One night while working, I developed carpal tunnel and both of my wrists, and I couldn't bake anymore. And so I was forced with this idea of, okay, I can't even do this job anymore, and God has already asked me, will I work for Him? Like, after crying and praying about it and everything, I actually walked away from Emerald's with carpal tunnel and just walking into what God desired for me, and what, a new life, and Him developing all these new dreams in me of things that I can do. And so all the things that God used me and taught me about when I was in school, I'm just trying to share with everyone else. I don't think I learned anything that I shouldn't be able to reflect and share with other people. So that's just with food and serving people and cooking for people, or these are gifts that God's given me that I feel like has to be shared with the world. Like, they're no use to me if I can't share them.